Hey, Flomies, it's time for another edition of the ITF Flowcast. This week is going to be different than what we normally do. Usually, we have an interview. We talk to someone about, someone in the industry or someone that has to do with small business, and then we just pick their brain, get to know them better, and get some information that can help you. But this week, we had a special presentation done by Victoria Aaron, the founder of Reciprocity 5, and she went into a masterclass of Facebook ad marketing. And she just went into a lot of the details, and it's really almost like a college course of how to use Facebook ads. And because it is just such a valuable source of information, what we wanted to do was instead of interviewing her, we are just going to play the class on here. We're just going to run it in its entirety. Now, normally a lot of our listeners, they only listen to the audio version of it. It's going to be a little hard to listen to this episode from just audio. It can be done, and especially if you are familiar with Facebook ads and you've been working at it, and you can kind of visualize what's happening, then you might benefit from it. But honestly, the best way to get the most value out of this particular episode is to watch it on YouTube. If you can have it playing while you are in front of your own computer, going through your own Facebook ads account, she walks through everything, and she helps you to avoid problems that can get your page banned because of your ad. She helps you to know how to make the most effective ad that it can be, how to reach the right audience you're looking for. I mean, it's just a really valuable lesson. So if you don't have time to spend with this to watch this full video, what I recommend is you just bookmark this page in YouTube and come back to it. And just make sure that whenever you are ready to run Facebook ads, you do it while watching this video. It's about an hour, I think like an hour and 50 minutes or something. It's a pretty long video, but it's just packed full of valuable information. And so anyhow, we're just going to go ahead and let it play. We're going to start off right in the middle of it. And Victoria's going to go on teaching. And then at the end, we'll go ahead and close up shop.
I really do want to show you guys how to set up Business Manager first and foremost, because this is going to be you have to do it correctly. If you do not do it correctly, you run the risk of Facebook banning you. Facebook has gotten very, very touchy over the last couple of years with all of the things going on in the world. I mean, with all of the legal cases and all of that stuff, I'm sure you can imagine it's basically a bunch of bots running it. So it's really easy to get banned. It's really easy to get ads rejected, for your accounts to get disabled. And so that is really the biggest headache that you're going to run into if you don't know how to necessarily run the ads and get it past Facebook's bots. So I'm going to show you some ways that you can kind of get past them. And that way you don't have to deal with that huge headache of like, oh my gosh, I want to run Facebook ads, but I can't get it past the Facebook prison. So Facebook Business Manager, the first thing you want to do, make sure you have set up correctly, is go to business.facebook.com. So let's all go there, business.facebook.com. And when you go to this page, it's going to take you to Business Manager, hopefully. If it doesn't take you to Business Manager, it will take you to a page, either if you're logged in, it'll take you to Business Suite. It could take you to a page where it says create an account. If it does say create an account, then you just want to create an account, put in your information that is like you're just logging in with Facebook, and basically just get to a page that looks like this. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, but I promise we'll get there. So if anybody wants to let me know if you're in front of a computer and you type in business.facebook.com, what kind of page do you get to? Because I guarantee you it's going to be different for you guys across the board. So if anybody cares to let me know and try it, and I can walk you through how to get to this page.
You said business.facebook.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mine pulls up my direct window cleaning business suite.
Perfect. Okay. So when you're in Business Suite, what you want to do is you actually want to find an area that says Business Settings. You don't want to be in Business Suite. And the reason you don't want to be in Business Suite is because that's kind of like a playground for Facebook ads. Business Suite allows you to see analytics. It allows you to see like certain things that aren't as important as actually like getting the ads up and running. So you want to get to a page that says Business Settings. So on the left, Sean, if you go down, and you can feel free to let me know if you're comfortable sharing your screen. If not, we can take it step by step. but I can't technically get to Business Suite from here unless I go to, let's see if I can maybe do it. Maybe if I go to Media Library, it'll take me to Business Suite.
I mean, I can figure it out, but I don't know how to share my screen either.
Okay. So go ahead and I'll go ahead and let you share your screen. At the bottom, there's a little share screen, green button. You can click that, and then that'll allow you to share your screen, and I can walk you through it. And this is what it's going to look like for most of you guys. And this is typically like one of the hardest parts. So if we get past this, we're golden.
Okay. Bear with me.
No problem. And while he's doing that, is anybody else pulling this up right now to see what pops up when you type in business.facebook.com?
Oh, I see it. Okay.
I'm just getting site can't be reached.
Okay, let me type in the business.facebook.com. Perfect.
Facebook. Okay, I had it backwards.
There we go. Perfect. So this is kind of where you want to be, right? So this is Business Suite. Most people, when they go to business.facebook.com and they're logged in, it's going to take you here. So now what we want to do is we want to go to the left. We want to go to settings.
So we should log in under our business name or our Facebook account.
You should log in. It doesn't matter too much if you're getting into this area. Basically, just log into whatever account has your business page attached to it. So if you created the business page under your personal account, then you'll just log in through your personal account. If that makes sense. Some people, they have like their wife or their spouse who actually makes the business page for them, which in that case, they're going to want to have to log into that spouse's account so that they can actually access the business page. So now, Sean, what you're going to do is you're going to click on more business settings on the left there. Yep. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so this is where you want to be. Go ahead and click the X here. So really important. Let me just make sure nobody else is trying to get in. Okay, we're good. Really important here. You want to make sure that you are not running ads on your personal account. So this is perfect, Sean. See how Sean has it set up on, go ahead and click that again, Sean. Right now, under business settings, he has it set up where he has his personal account. Underneath says your account, Sean Webb 3 business assets. And on top of that, it says business accounts, direct window cleaning, and he has one Facebook page account attached. That's exactly where you want to be. So if you don't see it like this, or for some reason you're missing a business account, then we're going to go ahead and create one. So let me know if you guys are getting stuck at this step. If you haven't ever been in Business Manager, that's fine. You just need to create an account and we're going to attach your business page to it. And it's really simple once we get there. So Sean, you're good to go. As long as your Facebook page is connected to your business account and not your personal account, because if it's connected to your personal, you will get banned from Facebook. And a lot of people make the mistake. So you can go ahead and we can
Stop share.
Yeah, you can stop share. That way we just have that, making sure that that works for you. Is there anybody else who's getting stuck at this point?
So I'm on my business page.
Okay, so you're logged in then?
Yep.
Okay, and when you go to business.facebook.com, what do you see?
It took me to the login or create account. So then I logged in under my phone number, and then it brings me as an option to go to my business page.
Okay, let's go ahead. Are you cool with sharing your screen?
I am on my computer, but I'm on my phone for the Zoom call. So.
Okay. I can't help too much because I would need to see how it's directing, if there's any buttons, but my best guess is that if you can click create an account when you get to that page, and then just set up an account, and we're just going to link your Facebook business page to it. My guess is that maybe you just haven't set up Business Manager. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you ever been to that link and been like, oh, I'm going to create a business account through Facebook?
I'm not, I don't think so. At the top of
Okay.
the page, it has my business name, and then it says promote, create, post.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to be there. So typically that you can create ads from a Facebook page, but it's not like real Facebook ads, and Facebook will actually charge you more for it.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to actually create an account at business.facebook.com. And then once you do that, I will show you exactly how to link that Facebook page as long as you're logged in. So
And I'm
Joey,
logged into my Pro Windows Facebook page. I'm at the business suite. I'm at the home menu.
perfect. Go ahead. Are you cool with sharing your page, Fernando?
I can probably do that.
Okay. Mine shows business accounts that then has my wife's name was one business. Okay.
I have double screen, so hopefully I'm gonna share my desktop
Yes.
too.
Let's go ahead and do that. We'll make sure we're all on the same page. Awesome. Okay, so we are in Business Suite. Remember, this is not where we want to be, but it is a first step. So we're going to go to the left, Fernando. We're going to go down to settings. And then we're going to click, a little bit lower down. There we go. Settings,
Sorry,
right?
my speaker was blocking it.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead and click on settings there. And then we're going to go to, okay, so this is telling me that you do not have, we'll just double check. Go ahead and click on page settings. Okay, so we need to create, have you ever created a business account before, Fernando?
Yeah, I don't know if I have it linked to my personal Facebook page.
Okay, let's go ahead and just create one because it's not showing up under settings, which just means that it's not going to be able to take us there. So go to,
Hold on, let me check on my phone. I do have a business suite that I can check, but I did have them active. I just stopped using Facebook because most of my business comes through Google Ads. Facebook, it's not really, it just varies because of the amount of people that I have for the type of area.
okay, go ahead and I just actually requested access to remote control just so I can see what's going on here if you want to accept that. Cool, awesome. So let me just take a look. Here we go, business settings. Okay, we're good. Actually, I figured it out. So you basically just want to get to business settings. Now that we're in business settings, you see we have your personal here, and then we have Pro Windows here. So we want to make sure we're in this account. If we are in this account, that's a no-no. You want to be in this account. Now we're going to go to pages and click add page because currently your business page is not connected to this asset is not connected. So I'm going to click add a page. And then let's go ahead and type in your business. And I want you to tell me, is it this top one right here?
First top one right there.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're going to click and just wait for it to load and click add page when we get a chance. Looks like it's loading. And this is giving me an error. Only people with full control of the page can claim it into this business account. So does your wife have full access to this business page or I'm sorry. Okay, somebody else. All right. Let me try this.
I'm the only one with the access to that account.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if you have it connected to. So this is what, if you were to try to run ads, oh, it looks like you did try to. If you were going to run ads on your personal, this is a very, Facebook will flag you for this. So we don't want that. We want to go back here. And let's try it one more time.
When I click on pages, my business
Mm-hmm.
name, my business page is listed there. So I assume that I've connected that then.
Yes, if you click on pages and it's there, then you're good to go.
Okay.
Let's try this one more time. Pro Windows. Okay, so this is a little bit concerning to me. Honestly, I've only seen this maybe once before. And typically what this means is that for some reason you just don't have full access. Do you know what email this is under? Let's see, admin access.
My personal or my business page?
So is your personal and business page on two different accounts?
Two different emails.
Okay, that would be what the issue is then. So basically whatever account you created this business account in, because your Facebook business page, your business is not connected with whatever account this is, whatever however you logged into this area. So show home XP. Got it, Joey. Okay, cool. No problem. So Fernando, what I'm going to ask you to do, because I do want to help you here, but I'm just not, this is showing that you just don't have access. So you're going to need to log in with the other email and get in through another account, if that's cool with you. So we're going to log out of here. We're going to get back out of here and then log out. And then whatever other email you have to log in, let's do that.
Into Facebook?
Yeah, so you said there's two different emails. So whichever you need to log into just another account, whatever account actually has admin access to that Facebook page. Because currently the one I'm looking at right now, it's if it does, it's not full access. You don't have full admin access. So you mentioned that there's two accounts.
So the other would be my business email, which I would use, but I don't know if that one's going to be even connected to it.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and give it a try. And I will come back to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. And then Joey, you said I can't find settings. LO on the left, I show home, activity, inbox. Okay, do you want to share your screen really quick and I can see if I can figure it out in 2 seconds? All right, Joey. I am not hearing anything. You're actually muted. So if you're trying to say something, let us know. But for now, you're just going to want to find
Closing
business
all his
settings.
open tabs first.
What was that?
He's closing all his open tabs first.
All those open tabs.
That went over your head.
I did. I have so many tabs open. I'm like, I don't know what he means. It's been a long day, Sean. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and move forward. Joey, I can't help if I can't see. My guess is it's over on the left under at the bottom, the little cog. So once you get past that point, Fernando, let me know. Just message in the chat when you're able to get in. Okay, cool. Joey just messaged back. So from this point, you should be able to actually start setting up a campaign. So we'll go ahead and we'll need a guinea pig. Whoa, there's 2 Kevins. This is crazy.
Recording in progress.
Whoa. I am going to mute that one. There's 2 of you Kevins and we're getting back bad. Okay, so Sean, we'll go ahead and start with you since you have yours pretty much set up. Let's just dive into your ads manager. So you're going to want to set it up and I'm going to tell you what columns you're going to want to use to get that set up.
Do I need to share again?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's have you share your screen.
All right, hold on. I had to unmute you. I was eating chips.
Oh, that's okay. I had chips for dinner earlier. So let's go ahead and do that. Cool. All right. So now we're going to go, let's check out.
Oh, it has my old last name on there still. That's weird.
Yeah, Facebook can be weird. So let's go to, let me just go to pages really quick and just double check that underneath accounts. Make sure that's all connected. Cool. Awesome. And then let's see if you click add people next to underneath direct window cleaning on the right. So you're under pages and then just anywhere, yeah, click add people. Okay, so now basically you just want to make sure that you yourself are assigned to run ads. So you want to click your name and then on the right, go ahead and scroll all the way down.
Should I search? Why does it have?
I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's not going to show your name or anything. So on the right, go down and then go at toggle manage page and then do view earning insights and then click assign. Okay, so you all are going to need to do that. Once you've added your page to your business account, you want to make sure that you yourself are assigned as the admin to run ads for that page. Okay, so Kevin, you should be able to do that. Let me know if you've run into any issues with doing that. But now that we're there, and I'll remember we're recording this so you guys can walk through the steps. Let's go to add accounts and just see over on the left under accounts. Let's see what we got there. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Don't think that's necessary. So go to the top and then there's three lines. Top right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then see where it says Ads Manager. I'm going to click that. Okay. So yeah, we do need to create ad accounts for you then, since it's been a while since I've had to do this. All right. So let's go back to just click the back button. We're going to create an ad account since we don't even have that set up. This is
before though.
Yeah. So if you ran ads before, then my only guess that it's not under the business account. It could be though. So let's just go ahead and add an ad account there. And there's also ways you can run ads on Facebook without doing it this way, but this would be go ahead.
It was saying before I logged into or went over to this, it was under the business manager. It had all the ads there.
Yeah, so there's two different ways you can run ads. You can run ads through the front end of Facebook, which is you can do it that way, but just note that it's not as powerful. And also Facebook will actually charge you more to do it because it's easier to do it from the front end. What we're going to do is we're going to allow you to reach the back end of Facebook, actually run ads as if you were to hire an agency to do it for you. And then it actually allows you to optimize your ads a lot better and actually take the data you learn and turn that into more money for your business. So we're going to go ahead and create an ad account. So click add right where you see it on the middle of your page there.
Mine says no ad accounts to show, go to business settings.
Yeah, so you're going to go back to business settings and you're going to do exactly what we're doing here. So if you want to, Kevin, go back to business settings and then under accounts, there's an area right under pages that says add ad accounts. And so that's where we're at right now. We're going to add an ad account.
So it says I'm restricted from advertising.
Okay, so that does happen. That would mean that, interesting. So, and you've never tried to run ads before?
Nope.
Okay, I'm definitely going to have you share your screen after this because I'm really curious as to what that looks like. Because that would mean that there was something that was violated on some sort of area. There's ways around it, but I can see what we can do to kind of bypass what that might be. For now, we'll take a look at the screen here and let's go ahead and click create a new ad account. Okay, and let's just name it whatever you want. You can call it number one, ad account number one or something like that.
It'll be number two.
Number two, okay. Time zone doesn't really matter that much. You can put it on whatever you want, but just make sure you know it's USD. Click next.
Whoa, it doesn't say EST. That's weird. What are all these?
Yeah, it's super weird. Kevin, I'm super curious as to why Facebook restricted you.
Yeah, I've literally never done a Facebook ad. Never even boosted an ad on, or boosted a post or anything.
Have you ever been like restricted from using Facebook for any reason?
No.
Okay.
What is our time zone? Chicago. That's right. That works.
Cool. Click next, and then you're going to do my business at the top, and then click create.
Your time zone would actually be New York or Detroit, Sean.
Oh, yeah. Let me change that real quick. That's going to bother me. I know. I'm sorry. Well, New York. Chicago's 1 hour. So you're right.
Chicago Central. There you go. Detroit.
Detroit. That works.
Okay.
So we're just temporarily unavailable.
Let's just see if we can get past that. Click next. Oh, it keeps saying that? Okay. It could just be interesting. Interesting.
Do I need to update payment information since it's been so long?
That would be my guess. I I got to be honest with you guys, it has been a minute since I've set up the back end of this, but I want to say that that could be the case. Let's see here.
There's no payment method here.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, this is if you are going to run it in Ads Manager. So I can show you guys. Let's see here. So I would definitely add a payment method. That's what it's going to be. That's what Facebook's going to use to actually pay for your ads. Do keep in mind though that you want to have multiple different, like let's say this isn't going to matter for you guys, but let's say you want to run multiple different ads for different businesses or whatever the case may be. You are going to want to do different card per ad account because Facebook will ban you. Kevin, if you want to share your screen really quick, I can see what's going on. If not, I can pull up my ads manager and show you guys once you're in there what it's going to look like and how we're going to actually start setting up our columns. Cool. Okay, yeah. So he got the hammer. You can't manage ad accounts. Can you zoom out a little bit if that's possible?
Yeah, let me see what I can do here.
So a lot of people, they'll get banned really easily. And the way that Facebook marketers get around it is they actually buy these things called shell accounts. And a shell account is about $200, $300. And it basically is a warmed up ad account. Access restricted. You can't manage any ad accounts because you're restricted from advertising. Go ahead and click see details for me. Okay. And then we're gonna make that part at we want to make that left side a little bit smaller. So you'll see at the bottom, there's like that little, that one, collapse that for me. Okay. Okay, so you basically just have to set up two-factor authentication. Once you set up that, then you can probably run ads. So Kevin, I would click secure your account on the right and get that set up, and that should allow you to get in. But as of right now, I think that's what's flagging your account.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that. You can stop sharing your screen, get that set up. Let me know if you're running into any issues. We just let Joey in there. Cool. So once you're, so where are we at, Fernando? Are we logged in at all? Did we figure out what was going on there?
I'm still trying to figure out what account is associated. I can see the profile picture for the administrator of my page for that page. But currently I am under the current personal Facebook page that I have. I am only the editor. And
okay.
I'm trying to figure out what that other account, what email address it was under. I've tried a couple that I've used before, but they're no longer accessible. I did log in through my business email, and it's telling me that this page is temporarily unavailable. So there's not really any other Facebook page that I use.
Okay.
I'm really
so you can see that you're an editor though, right? Somewhere in there?
Yeah, through my personal Facebook page, yes, I am an editor, and then there's an admin row that's on there with another profile picture, which is me.
Okay. So, yeah.
Where that one comes from.
Yeah. So whatever account that is going to be the one that we are going to want to get you into. Unless you're an admin of that business page, you can't run ads in place of it. So really your goal is going to be to figure out how to become an admin of your own business Facebook page. And typically what you're going to want to do is that just requires basically reaching out to Facebook and asking them if you can't, or trying to remember, how to log into that and actually getting into that account. Because it's going to be
talked to market and it didn't end up pretty well. So we had a very huge argument.
Really? Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, because you can make other people admins, but not unless you can actually prove that you're an admin of that Facebook page.
Right. Yeah. So I can make people admin if I was originally logged into the admin page.
Yeah.
I'm not even logged into that, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, your best bet is either get into there, or you're gonna need to create a whole other business page on the account that you currently have that you are an admin of. So if you basically just restart, create a new page, and then actually connect that page to Facebook business.facebook.com like we just did.
But
Because then,
restarting the Facebook business page, it's going to completely delete everything that's on that current page.
so here's the thing, you don't really need to use that page. You just need to have it as a shell for advertising purposes. So you can
Right.
just put your business page information. You can even redirect people to your website on there, keep it really simple, and then just have it so that you're able to run basically ads for that page, even if you can't get into your other one, until you can figure out how to get access to it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Once you're in there, you're going to be in Ads Manager. So everybody, if you can see my screen, there's an area that says All Tools, and you're going to click on that and go to Business Settings. Once you're in Business Settings, you want to go to Ads Manager. Once you click on Ads Manager and you've created an ad account, you should see something that looks like this. So does anybody see this screen in their account already?
So I I added my updated card info, and I assume maybe it was just because I moved addresses. So like I updated it in here.
Yeah.
And I went back to the same process again to add an account, and it says you've reached your ad account maximum. You can increase your limit by making a payment on your business account and see your ad account limit in Business Manager.
Okay, so what that's basically saying is if you go to here, All Tools, and you scroll down to Business Settings,
Okay.
and you go down to Business
All tools out,
Info,
I'm sorry.
Business Info,
Okay.
you should be able to see your ad account creation limit right here. So let me know when you get here and we find Business Info and you find this area, and let me know how many it says you can create.
1.
Okay, so you should be able to have at least one ad account. So let's see here.
So how do I get back? Ads Manager. Let me see.
Mhm.
Yeah, it says no ad accounts to show.
Okay, let me have you share your screen.
Bear with me. Okay.
Okay. One ad account creation limit. So as you spend more money with Facebook, they'll give you more ad accounts, but for now, at least we have one, which is good. Let's click on, and so when you click on ad accounts, underneath accounts on the left, there's accounts, pages, ad accounts. Yeah. I just want to make sure that it's,
ad accounts.
yeah. Okay, so we need to create an ad account. And when you did that, you're saying it gave you an error message?
Yeah, I'll try it again here.
Okay.
Now they're just grayed out. Now it says request access to an ad account.
Okay. Joey said he's on with his wife's account. You can take a look. All right. Let's see here. And then what happens when you go to Ads Manager, when you click on the 3 lines up at the top? So it's saying you can have one. Do you mind if I take remote control really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Either the computer's slow. Oh yeah. Okay, the computer's just a little bit slow. It's not letting me. So I'm gonna stop. Give up remote control. Okay, click on the blue dot over on the left that says D. Yeah. Okay. One business Facebook page. No ad accounts to show. You can create a new ad account or add an existing one, but it's not letting you add an existing one. And when you go to business, click on the cog next to that, just so you can go back to business settings and look at everything. Okay, people. Did we add yourself? I think we did add you to that page already, so we're good there.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to do anything there. And then on the left, add accounts. It's not letting us create them. Pages is connected. Gosh, I really want to take remote control.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
Me either, but we're going to figure it out. So let's see here.
It pops up and just says Zoom would like to control the computer, grant access to this application and the security and privacy preferences. Let's see.
Let's see, we got the chat. If I'm on my wife's account, you can take a look.
Not allowing me to give you access.
Are you on a Mac?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to go into your settings.
I'm in the settings now. Yeah, still, it's just like grayed out.
Do you see like a little lock icon down at the bottom of the little screen that popped up? That's like,
Yeah.
okay, click on the lock, put in your password.
Oh, I got it.
And then click on Zoom.
Okay.
And then that should be good to go. There we go. Yay, now it's working. Okay. Add accounts. Needs to use this ad account on behalf of another business. We see what happens when we do this. No, we want to create. We want to create ad accounts. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what you did. Okay, so this is, I'm not entirely, I can't tell you exactly what you need to do here, but I can tell you what Facebook's seeing. Basically, what happened was you created one ad account underneath your personal, and we want it to be in your business. Everybody gets their own personal ad account. I don't recommend running ads in your own ad account. This is very dangerous. I would, if I were you, let me see if there's multiple. It's not the worst thing. Okay, Sean Webb. I see. Well, I guess we really don't have a choice here unless you were to get rid of your personal ad account. It's really not going to allow us to create anything. So we're just going to, for now, I mean, you're not going to run ads for anybody else and you haven't been banned yet. So I'm just going to say, whatever, let's just go ahead and have you do it under this account. Because for some reason, I'm just not able to connect the other ad account to your other business page. So typically what you want to do, I'm going to let you go into your ads manager, set up your columns and stop sharing your screen there. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Joey, let me know where you're at in the process. I do want to kind of move into setting up the columns at least, because you guys are going to, once you actually are in an ad account, so once you're in here, sorry, not business media, you want to make sure that your columns are set up so you can actually read the data correctly. So let's just go to, here. Ad accounts. I got chat bubble. Okay, perfect. Shelf for Tori. All right, so once you're in here, this is basically all you want to do is get into something that looks like this. You want to get into Ads Manager. Once you're in here, and Sean, you should be able to access it from your personal, if not your business account, then you can click on Create Campaign and then start building out a lead gen campaign. But you do want to make sure that all of your columns basically reflect what I have here. So on my screen, you're going to be able to see all of these different options. So you have campaign name, delivery, ad set name, budget, reach, impressions, amount spent, clicks all, cost per click, click-through rate. And then I basically want it to just go through here and create those columns. So I'll show you how to do that.
I don't have ad set name.
Sorry to interrupt you. So
Yeah.
A quick pause there. So I was able to log into that other admin account through my mobile phone.
Mhm.
But when I try to log on through online on my desktop, it's telling me that the account is temporary unavailable. So I'm trying to, from my mobile, can I set up my other personal Facebook page for access, or should I just keep the one that I currently have access through my mobile?
It's hard to say why. I would try to access it from your desktop if you can. It's going to be really hard to set this up over mobile.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but it just keeps, every time I log in, it tells me that the account is temporarily unavailable. So that one account that is assigned as the admin
Mm-hmm.
On desktop, I'm not able to log in, or for some reason, it says
Unavailable.
your account is currently unavailable due to a site issue. We expect this to be resolved shortly.
Okay. It could be your cookies in your like I would go through and just clear your cache cookies and all of that like weird like internet stuff that typically helps fix those kind of issues. That's what I'm gonna guess it is. Sometimes it's really just as simple of a fix as that. I would try to log back in through that on your desktop and let me know if you run into those issues again. But I'm glad that you're able to at least get past that little hump there.
Yep.
So, and again, I am recording this, so you'll be able to go back and look at this. Oh, I'm not sharing you say I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So campaign name, this is the areas, this is all you really need to be able to look at ads completely and like read through what's actually working and what's not working. To set up your columns, you're going to go to columns over here. And we're going to click on customize columns. Once we're in customized columns, go ahead and follow these. It should look like this. So campaign name, delivery, ad set name. We'll go back here. Campaign name, delivery. You don't need results. You don't need cost per result. Let's see here. Definitely want ad set name. There we go. Ad set name. I'll bring that up to the top. Budget, reach, impressions. So we'll bring budget, reach, impressions, amount spent, clicks all. You don't need ends, don't need that, none of that. Don't need schedule. Oops. So we're at amount spent. Clicks. So you're going to search clicks here. Do clicks all. And then you're going to also do cost per click and click-through rate. So your cost per click is how much it costs you per click. You want to make sure it's cost per link click. And then click-through rate is CTR. Link click-through rate, that one. Search leads. Okay, so you're going to go and type leads here because we're going to do a lead generation campaign. Basically, we're looking for people to actually click on our ad and give us their information. This is the easiest kind of ad you're going to be able to run, and really you don't need to have anything special to do it. Let's click on cost and total, and then uncheck leads and keep cost per lead at the end. So now everything should look like this. Really simple. You don't need anything other than this. There's a ton of metrics in Facebook, literally thousands, and you don't need any of them except for these ones over here. So we're keeping it very, very simple. I'm going to get rid of bid strategy because I don't think we need that. All right, now I'm going to click on apply.
Which one is the click for link one? CTR?
Yeah, CTR.
And we want CPC too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So ad set name, budget, reach, impressions, amount spent, clicks all, cost per click, click-through rate, and leads, and then cost per lead. And for leads, you want to make sure that you have total and cost selected. And then we're going to click apply. And then now under columns, it'll say custom. Go ahead and click save. You can name it. I usually like doing like my initials. For the sake of this, I'll just do VSE2. Click OK. And so now anytime you come in here, you should just be able to click on that and it'll automatically save. I like making it the default, so I put VS1. So now we have our column set up.
I missed the last few on the columns.
That's okay. So customize columns. And then once you're done setting it up, you'll click
Leads on Facebook leads. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I missed. And cost per lead.
Mhm.
I have cost per result on accident. I don't know where cost per lead's at.
You could type in leads and then do total and cost.
Total cost. Okay. So leads on Facebook leads. We don't need website leads.
Mm-mm.
And then cost per lead.
Total cost, yeah.
I think I've got it. My
Cool.
CTR doesn't look the same as yours, but it just says CTR, so that's fine.
So CTR, there's a couple of them. There's click-through rate all, and then there's link click-through rate.
Okay, I have all for both CPC and CTR, so I don't want those.
You don't want those.
Okay, so CPC. Okay. And so get rid of that one. See, me taking my time, everyone else is going to catch up now.
Yeah.
CPC and
Joey, are you able to get into your at least an ad account? We'll see if he
Okay.
comments.
Well, I got verified and it says I can add an account. Econ Advantage doesn't have any ad accounts, so I should add one, correct?
Yes. Yay, Kevin. You got through. Yeah, add an ad account, put that information in. I'm going to grab some water, and then we're going to set up our columns to look like this.
All right, so I clicked CTR. It keeps autocorrecting to C to car every time I go to click it. What the hell?
It keeps correcting to what?
Car, CAR. Like whenever I go to click it, it like autocorrects.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I go to click CTR. Link click-through rate. Yeah, link click-through rate. And it won't. Total unique value. Like it's weird.
So you're doing CTR, and then it doesn't look like this.
I'll show you what it does. Watch.
Okay.
It's really weird. Okay. So watch. CTR. See if it does it. Nope, it worked this time. Never mind. My auto. Literally, did you see my auto correct thing?
Yeah, I did. Go ahead
I didn't hit the X last time.
uncheck the on Facebook leads. Yeah, uncheck that. That box. Yeah.
Okay.
And then bring click-through rate up to right by cost per click. There you go. And then click apply.
Okay.
Yay. All right, cool. Now go to columns.
Oops, I stopped sharing.
That's okay. Go to columns, click custom at the bottom,
Yeah.
or click, because we want to save what we just did.
Okay.
So basically after you click apply, columns, and then customize columns, it'll have that. And you basically just want to click save, and you should be able to name it whatever you need to name it.
Okay.
So VSE1,
Got it.
here's the columns. Awesome. Okay, so here's the main rules of Facebook ads. When we actually start building this out, we know that we're going to want it to be a lead. There's different objectives you can have for a Facebook campaign. You can have a lead generation objective. You can have conversion objective. All of these different types of objectives. The simplest and easiest one for window cleaners is going to be the lead generation objective. So the couple things here, we want to keep it stupid simple. We do not want to overcomplicate things. Facebook is going to pull you in every direction to make you spend money with it, and you don't want to let you spend money. Basically, it's going to tell you all of these lies. It's going to say, hey, you need to, when I add cost per lead, it's weird. Okay, I can't help unless you're willing to share your screen there. If you want to share your screen really quick. But see, when you type in cost per lead, you probably have a couple different things selected. Go ahead and type in lead, and then only select cost. And what's the other one? Cost and total. So search leads at the top, and then only click on total and cost. And then that should make everything okay, Joey.
Wait, I'm sorry. I type in leads.
Uh-huh.
And then leads pop up says, and then what was it?
You only want to select total and cost. Everything else unchecked.
Okay. All right, there it is.
Yay. Okay. Perfect. So now that we're there, let's see here. And we have our column set up. Remember, you're going to save it and then name it. You want to keep it simple. Facebook is going to make you spend money on everywhere it can. So don't let them take your money. You want to follow the AIDA formula, which is, has anybody ever heard of that before?
No.
Okay, so it's attention, interest, desire, action. So you want to get somebody's attention. You want to call out the audience, say, hey, Sean, what city are you in right now?
St. Petersburg, Tampa.
There we go. Hey, St. Petersburg and surrounding areas, or hey, St. Petersburg residents, and just call out your audience. You can also, at this point, address a pain point and call your audience that way. I like to pretend like I'm standing across the street and yelling out to somebody across the street, saying something to them like, hey, have you gotten this done today? Or, just call out your audience whatever way possible. And typically, if you address the area that they're in, that works best. And interest, you want to build their interest. And now that we caught their attention, how are we going to actually hook them and get them to continue reading? You could say something like, I'm Sean with Direct Window Cleaning, and this week we're doing something amazing to give back to our community. It's like, ooh, what is he gonna do? What is he doing? And then desire, what are you doing? What are you gonna get? What are you giving to them to get interested in what you're doing, right? So a lot of people, what they do, and I can actually show you guys this before we get into actually building out this campaign. Most window cleaners, they're going to run this, what I call simple Facebook, Instagram ads. Well, yeah, we want to keep things simple, but I want you guys to think of this analogy. So you're walking down the street and you see a sign on the side of the road. On the sign, it says something really flashy and interesting, basically getting you to go into the store. Maybe it's on the store front. Well, when you see that sign, whatever is on the sign is actually there to attract you, to get you inside the store. You weren't looking for the store in the first place. You weren't looking to spend money in the store, but hey, now that thing's got your attention. Once you enter into the store, that is when you actually start looking around at the products, comparing them. You start maybe you pick up two different, what's like a good example? Maybe to pick up two different squeegees and you're comparing one against the other. You're looking at the value, the cost, how long it's going to last, all these different things, how fast you can use it. So at that point, you're comparing products. And then once you choose the product you want, you go up to the checkout line to check out. So the reason why I'm bringing you guys through this is because Facebook and Instagram, they really work the same way. It's mostly about psychology. And a lot of people think that it is about detailed targeting. What kind of interest do I put in? Do I put in homeowners? Do I put in Lowe's, Home Depot? And the crazy thing is that you really want to let Facebook do the learning for you. You want to give it the option to find the audiences that are going to attract on your ads. If you do too much squeegee master flash entered the room. Interesting. If you restrict Facebook by doing too much detailed targeting, what you're doing is you're actually hurting the algorithm. You're saying, I am smarter than Facebook. And I know what my customers like. And so I'm going to actually restrict the audiences that see my ad, and I'm not going to allow Facebook to do what it does best, which is it is an algorithm. It's a very strong algorithm. and it knows how to find people way better than we think it does. So what the best thing to do, especially in the beginning, is actually just allow Facebook to find the audiences and not do any detailed targeting. Now that does depend on a couple different factors, but because we're focusing on lead generation campaign and we're keeping it simple, we're actually going to start generating you money for your business. It doesn't matter. You don't need any detailed targeting in the beginning at all. To this day, we've managed over $40,000 in ad spend, and we really have never done any detailed targeting specifically just to get leads and actually make our clients money. So with that information, please do keep that in mind. If anybody's telling you have to do any sort of special detailed targeting, that is not the case. But I want to bring you back to the analogy I just told you about. So the analogy I just told you about, basically it comes down to getting somebody's attention, attracting them with a great offer on Facebook and Instagram, and actually getting them to look at the value, right? And so what most window cleaners do is they jump right into they start selling the product. They start talking about the value of their, what sets them apart from the competition. They start talking about how they're licensed and insured, how, they have a satisfaction guarantee, anything that basically is a normal selling point for your business, because they're used to organic traffic, or what we call middle of the buying process. So in the beginning of the buying process, you have somebody on the street. In the middle of the buying process, you have somebody in the store comparing products. At the end of the buying process, you have somebody actually at the checkout line. So since Facebook and Instagram is cold traffic, meaning that nobody there is looking for your services, you don't want to start selling them on specific features and benefits. You want to attract them first. So another analogy that one of my clients likes to use is he came up with this analogy on his own. This is Gabe. He was like, it's basically like putting what's it called? Like you're going fishing, you put a bait at the end of the line, and then you bring them up outside of the water into a boat. And that's kind of like, we're basically reaching the people that are below the surface. So these are people who maybe they didn't think about their services in the first place. They weren't actually shopping for window cleaning. They weren't looking for it, right? And so how do we attract that untapped market of potential of people who are only going to choose your business? And that really comes down to psychology and knowing how to attract somebody, and then from there bringing them into the benefits and features. So keep that buying process in mind as we go along. It's really important because again, it doesn't come down to detailed targeting. It comes down to understanding how to move people along this process and what really attracts them on Facebook and Instagram and actually gets them to be interested in a product that they weren't looking for in the first place. Are there any questions about that so far?
No.
Okay.
No. Good.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I see it every day. People selling the benefits and features. And listen, nobody cares about the benefits and features of your business at that stage. So what we're going to do is I can't tell you what the offer is. I can't tell you what that looks like for your business, but it really comes down to making it attractive, making it digestible, and really understanding that all successful businesses that run Facebook and Instagram ads, not successful business, successful campaigns that are run for these businesses come down to packaging something that looks shiny and beautiful and basically making money on the back end. So getting people interested with the shiny object, and then basically saying, hey, listen, we have this awesomeness that we're going to give to you. Here's why we're actually better than the competition and why you should choose us. And then building that trust and actually building that relationship, because nobody's going to pay you money right off the bat. It's like, would you pay somebody $400, $500, $600, $700 if you'd never met them before, never talked to them, never experienced any of their work? Probably not. Yes, I will share a link to this recording I'm sending it to Kevin and he can share it with anybody from Into the Flow. So just remember, we need to build the trust. We need to make sure that everything, that people understand that. So with that said, AIDA formula, after we build that interest, we actually want to get the desire. So how are we going to build a desire? Well, let's go back to psychology. I'm going to ask you guys this. What is it that, yeah, no problem, Squeegee Master Flash. Who is that? what? Squeegee Masterclass. That's so funny. It's like almost like the name of my business. So what is it that you guys like? What makes somebody buy that doesn't feel like they need the service right now? So let's just go back. Let's think about the last thing we bought. Maybe it was an impulse buy. Maybe it was something you never thought you were going to buy before. What was it that made you want to buy it? We'll start with Sean.
Looked like it was going to fix a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I needed new shorts.
Okay.
I don't know. That's literally the last thing I bought.
Did you, Sean? Did your shorts have holes in them?
I was working on my car and my favorite shorts, and I got undercoating on them.
Okay, got some undercoating. This is so funny. So typically, oh man, I was going to use that as an example, but that's actually a funny story.
I bought 3 new pair of the exact same shorts.
Or you bought 3 new pairs.
Of the same short, yeah, same colors.
Did you mean to do that, or was there like some sort of deal going on?
I did it just in case they stopped selling them.
Okay, perfect. This is a perfect analogy. Well, maybe this isn't perfect, but we can work with it. So urgency, scarcity, right? Scarcity is what made you buy. And so if you think about what makes people buy and buy more often, it's actually going to be urgency and scarcity, and how you instill that is really up to you. But typically we use a voucher system based model, meaning that their vouchers are typically limited. They are something that you can basically digitally create. You don't actually have to create any vouchers. You can just give them a promo code. Anytime you've ever bought something, maybe it was an impulse buy or something you really weren't needing, but they grabbed you, they grabbed you and they kind of reeled you in, then you ended up loving the product. Was probably something where it was a limited time offer. It was there was only 17 of them left. Maybe there was something where there wasn't a lot of it. And
They get me on that every stinking time when I say there's only 2 left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just bought a car part, and it was a really expensive one, but they posted a thing of their 5-year anniversary sale. And I made sure that I bought it right in the morning when they started the sale, and then they ended up having the sale for a whole month. So it's I didn't have to right away.
Marketing, right? Those freaking marketers. Yeah. And so how many times have we done something like that where it's like, oh my gosh, I thought maybe I bought a gym membership and they were having a sale, but they ended up having it again 2 weeks later. Now we're not looking to trick people, but we do want to have some sort of limit to, we want to instill that idea, right? So coming up with any really reason. So think of any holidays that you have, and say, hey, listen, at the D in AIDA, we're giving away 17 vouchers for X, Y, and Z. There's only 17 of them left. So, and we're releasing them on a first request basis. So that's something you can say. You can say we're giving away 17 vouchers this week. Typically, I would say that's a pretty good pitch. You're probably not going to actually have you're actually going to give away 17. You might end up giving away less. You probably need a lot more ad spend in order to do that. But regardless, framing it like that, and then action. At the very bottom of your ad, you need a call to action, meaning that you need to tell them what to do exactly. Do not keep your audience guessing. You need to say something like, click get offer to claim one of 17 vouchers today. So I'm actually going to walk you guys through exactly how I'd write this ad copy out, and then how you're going to actually structure it in your ad itself. And when it comes to single image ads and actually testing ads, you want to do 1200 by 628. So this is after spending thousands of dollars on actually figuring out what images work best on Facebook. And I will tell you, 1200 by 628 is the best for just single still images. A really great tool you can use is Canva, Canva. That's something that you can go in, take pictures of your business, put it in Canva, and then upload it to Facebook. I'll show you how to do that. If you don't have images of your business, go ahead and put stock photos. But I will tell you this. Well, let me ask you guys, what kind of images do you guys think convert really well on Facebook?
Before and after, or a picture of yourself and your crew. One of those two.
Okay, Sean, picture of self, crew, or before and after. Anybody else?
I can't share a picture of myself. That'll make people not want to buy it.
Why is that, Kevin?
No, I'm just
He
messing.
doesn't wear sleeves.
Yeah. That's my story. I'm too intimidating. Yeah. That's
I'm down here to Florida. All the contractors are just shirtless.
Pictures of the before and after content you're providing.
Okay. Who said
For
that? That was
services.
Fernando. All right. Cool. So surprisingly, it is photos with you and your face in it, which so Sean was kind of right on target there. So Facebook, surprisingly, actually will give you more business for putting pictures that look like they fit into the newsfeed. If you put a before and after picture, if you put a picture that looks inorganic, it looks like it's not supposed to be there, even stock photos sometimes, Facebook will actually show it to less of an audience and it'll actually cost you more money. So the best way to make money on Facebook is actually to take images that look like lifestyle photos. We actually make all of our clients take photo shoots if they don't have photos that we know convert because we believe in their success that much. And what that means is taking photos of you and your cruise, making sure there's direct face in it, making sure that there's bodies in it. The more bodies, the better. If you have a picture with one guy facing the other way, cleaning a window off in the distance, and there's a bunch of building in it, that image is not going to convert. You need to zoom in. I will actually show you guys a couple examples of what that would look like. But for now, I'll leave it at that. I think that makes enough sense. Action photos sell, photos with your face in it, and bodies. Carousel.
me and my daughter cleaning windows, and then something about father and daughter, second, third generation window cleaners. That would be something that Facebook would like.
Yes, exactly. Because people buy people, not businesses or services. So any ad that has people in it is going to perform 3 or 4 times actually better than any before and after photo or anything having to do with a business truck or anything like that. Okay. Video ratio 9:16 or 16:9. If you're in Canva and you're building a video, you want it to be 1280 by 720. So you want it to stick between 5 to 15 seconds to make it any longer. Videos perform really well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But those are the dimensions you want to use. On top of that, we'll go over the booking process here in a second. But all that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions so far before we start actually building this ad campaign?
The only question I have is I'm sitting on the screen where it says ad ID.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific ID I need to have to build an ad?
No, you shouldn't have to have an ID. Do you mind sharing your screen just so I can see what it looks like really quick? It's okay, Squeegee Master. Dan, I'm sorry I joined it. Will I link? Yes, okay, cool. So Kevin, yeah, go ahead and share your screen there. Add an ad account. Okay, so you're adding an ad account. We actually want to create an ad account. So click X at the top or cancel. And then click add. Click create a new ad account. And then go ahead and take it from there. So you're going to name it Kevin1.
Oh, it doesn't matter what my name is. What the
Mm-mm. Nope.
Well, he's punching that in, so I never really got a clear message on this for mine. So I'm always just going to have to run them from my personal. I have no opportunity to ever run them from my business.
You do. You're going to have to ask Facebook support. And actually, they do have real people that will support you in that. See that little question mark down at the bottom? That's like a circle on his page that he's sharing. It's like on the left.
Yeah.
I would ask them and just be like, hey, why can't, can I basically move the ad account? Can I use my business ad account for my page or for my business account so that I don't have to run? So I'm not running business ads on my personal because that would be against, there you go. Yeah, you're good, Kevin. Click create. That would be against your policies. So you would say, hey, Facebook, I don't want to go against your policies. I really want to be able to use my ad account in my business account, but it's not allowing me to create it. What can I do to fix that? Because right now it's just looking like basically you use the ad accounts inside of your personal. And so that's the one ad account limit that they're giving you. And so they're not allowing you to create more in your business account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll maybe do that tomorrow or something.
Yeah, if you run into any more issues, let me know. I can maybe help you walk through it. So Kevin, service temporary unavailable, EST. This is what happened with you too, Sean, right? Or no, this was Kevin.
Mine was said the payment thing, and then I updated the payment information.
Okay, so you might have to update your payment information, Kevin, and then that way you can see if that'll work. So on the left, that's what I'm assuming. On the left, once you click X, go on the left and go down to payment info or payment methods. And then once you add it in there, let me know if you keep running into the same issue. If not, I think you should be good to go. If you after that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stop sharing. Cool. All right, now we're gonna actually build out this campaign here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click create, go to lead generation, click continue. Now we're gonna name the campaign. So let's go ahead and name it. So let's just think of what's a good offer we can put out there. Somebody just throw something out, something that's like kind of nice, shiny. Maybe it's just like a nice little package deal, something that you can get people's attention with. And typically I like to go on I like to do competitor research and actually see what my competitors are doing and see how I can maybe look better or see like what other people are doing in my area.
Maybe screens cleaned free with every exterior service or something.
Okay.
I do free screen cleaning like in one of our local groups, and it seems to be a hit.
Okay, cool. So we'll do exterior screen, or we'll do, let's do like for the first couple, do you guys charge per pane or per window?
Per window.
Okay, so we'll just say, and this is just theoretical, based on, I'm just going off of, let's go off of like Florida or something like that. We can say like first 20 window, we'll just say 20 windows and screen package, and we'll just leave it at that. We'll call it that for now. And obviously price it however you want, however your business prices it. We, in my business, we have one offer that we found works across all businesses we work with. So it's basically like our golden offer. And so this is just an idea for you guys. So let's say screen package, maybe it includes something special. So we'll just keep it at that. Windows and screen package. We'll go ahead and separate it here. We'll just call it window and screen package. And then let's give it, let's see here, we'll put the date on the ad set. Let's put the date on this one too. So we want to keep very organized here. Window and screen package. There we go. No special ad category. So this is where a lot of people are like, ooh, what can I do? Just don't do anything. Buying type, auction, lead generation, campaign spending limits, just leave all of this. Don't touch any of it. A/B testing, leave it, don't touch it. Campaign budget optimization, do not touch it. Typically, CBO is something you want to use once you have enough data, but if we're starting off from the beginning, we don't need that, and we barely use it anyway. So you're going to get a bunch of like error messages and stuff. Just ignore them for now because Facebook will try to, again, make you spend money. For example, right here, here, I'll show you guys actually firsthand. Let's go in. So there's 3 different tiers to building a campaign for anybody who hasn't built a Facebook campaign before. The first tier is the campaign level, meaning this is actually where we're going to set up what the campaign is for and set the objective. So our objective here is lead generation. We've already set that up. We don't need to touch anything else. The second layer of a campaign is the ad set. The ad set determines the age, the demographic, all of that fun and juicy information everybody thinks is so important for running Facebook ads for window cleaning businesses. It's not that important. Actually make you it'll actually spend more money by doing detailed targeting. So let's just call this ad set name. Do we want to target, are most of your guys' demographic female?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. We'll do female. And typically you want to split it between 2 different ad sets just to begin. We'll do 35 to 44. And let's do St. Petersburg. And then under lead method, always click instant forms. Facebook page, go to, let's just do, we'll obviously click your own Facebook page. We'll just use one of my clients for now. Click view terms. There we go. So now you have your Facebook page selected. Go to leave dynamic creative off. Budget, daily budget. You want to probably start off with $10 a day per ad set. I wouldn't do any more than that to begin because you don't know what works yet. You need to figure out what's working. Leave all of this. Do not touch it. Audiences, go to locations, click edit. Do people living in this location because you don't want people passing through. You're going to waste money. Type in St. Petersburg.
You gotta actually write St. Petersburg.
Oh my goodness. Guess so. Petersburg. Wow.
At 8:40.
There we go. All right. So now we're going to go to, let's just do like a 10-mile radius. All right. We're at 470,000 people. That is a lot of people for Facebook to reach with $10. So typically you'd want to keep this below 250,000 people, especially in the beginning, because it's going to take Facebook a long time to find 470,000 people. So let's go ahead and just bring it down to, let's do 5. Okay, so sometimes it won't let you. In that case, then you just need to drop a pin like this, and then it'll let you drop it down to like 5 miles. So this is really nice because it'll allow you to basically target specific areas and just like stay within a specific radius of where you live. Okay, so 5 miles, there we go. And then up at the top, we want to just say like 5 miles. And then under age, go to 35 to 44. Genders, women. So now we're at 28,000 people. So we can definitely, I want to say, let's get it close to 100,000. That's typically a good number. Let's bring it back up to 8. Let's do 15. 95,000. Okay, that's pretty close. Again, that's 35 to 44. So it really just depends. If you want, you can do all genders too, but typically I like to target women. Languages, you can just leave that alone. Always click on connections here, click edit. Exclude people who currently like your or follow your page because you're looking for new customers. So you don't want people who like your page. Click on your page. Let's just do all clear here for now. Okay, so now we have that. And once you do that, it'll actually not show your potential reach anymore, which is fine. Just scroll down. Now we're in placements. Placements is telling Facebook where are we going to actually place your ads. Go to manual placements. Don't do anything that Facebook recommends you to do. If you get anything from this, just don't do it. Manual placements. We spent lots of money figuring out what gets us leads and what doesn't. Just go ahead and unclick everything except for the 2 Instagram and Facebook lead feed areas. That's all you need. No streams, no search, no articles, no apps. Okay, and then we're gonna leave all that there. Don't touch that. All right, and leave everything the same. All right, everything looks good. Any questions so far?
No.
Cool. How's everybody doing here? Hanging in there? Cool. So now
I came in late, so I'm gonna have to watch this from the top.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You came in right when we're getting into like the very technical side of things.
Yeah, it seems overwhelming right now, so I want to watch it from the beginning.
Yeah, no problem. I am recording it so you can watch
all the parts where we make fun of you, Dan.
Awesome.
it. Dan the turtle. Well, we're glad you're here, Dan. Ad set campaign. Now we're at the ad level. This is the last layer. So we're going to name this, let's just name it we'll give it a creative name here in a second. Make sure the correct page is selected. Cool. Looks good. Back ads. Select your Instagram account. There we go. So you can do a single image or carousel. I like to just do single image to start. Let's go ahead and exit here. Let's do add image, upload. Let's do, this is a cool photo. I think this is one of Gabe's photos. Okay, we can click there. See, this is actually 1200 by 628. That was one of those dimensions I talked about. Single image 12 by 628. There's a face in it. We'll click next. Original or one-on-one, you want to do original. Click next. Do not click any of that. Click done. 2 placements. All right, so this is where we actually get into building the ad itself. Under primary text, this is where your actual body text is going to be. So we're going to use that AIDA formula and keep it really simple, right? So I'm going to actually ask you guys to kind of jump in here and we're going to help me build this ad copy, right? So because you're going to want to do this yourself. So the first thing we want to do is call out our audience. So what are we going to say? We're currently in St. Petersburg. So how do we want to call them out?
I mean, technically your radius goes into pretty much all of Tampa too. So that's why I don't know how I would call that out. If you want to hit like 100,000 under that demographic, if you look it up, that's all of South Tampa and then like Bradenton and all that. So like,
Okay.
I've been curious too, like if I was to run anything like that, how I would call it out, you know?
Yeah. So I'm going to move this pin over here. So that way it doesn't get into Tampa. Let's leave it at a 10-mile radius. And so typically what you want to do is, as long as people in that area are familiar with that city, you can use St. Petersburg and just say, hey, St. Petersburg and surrounding areas. And it works really well.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Okay. So let's do that. Hey, St. Petersburg and surrounding areas. You can also say, hey, St. Petersburg residents. But let's keep it simple. Again, we're using the AIDA formula. Now, one thing that people are going to tell you is that you should use emojis. But Facebook actually they just changed their policies recently. And this is something that's kind of unspoken, but it's really important. Basically, they will reject your ads if there's too many emojis or even any at all. So really keep it down to less than 3 emojis. Although emojis are great for your ads, Facebook has been really cracking down on them recently, and we've been getting a lot of things rejected. So let's just go ahead and put like a fun little like face like that. And then we're going to enter. Now we're going to go into the part of the copy that's the the interest. So we want to build interest. Let's say something like, typically I like to do it in first person because when it's the business owner or if we're addressing the audience in first person, it seems more personalized. And again, people buy people, not businesses or services. So we'll say something like, I'm Sean with Direct Window Cleaning. And this week, we are doing something amazing. Oh, what happened to it? Are doing something amazing. We'll capitalize it just for like extra effect to give back to our community. And really play around with it. There's a lot of ways you can build interest. You could even start it off by saying, hey, homeowners of this area, ever wonder how you can get X, Y, and Z, or, something where it's like, ooh, I kind of am interested in what that is. But, here's just an example. Now we're going to build that desire. We are, giving 17 vouchers for a complete, and again, it's marketing, right? So you want it to make it sound juicy. Complete window and screen cleaning package. People love the word package, by the way. For whatever we want to include in it. So let's just put in parentheses now. For a, let me think about this. Window and screen cleaning package. We'll just leave it at that. Package includes, and then here we want a value stack. So typically people will put like check boxes, but you don't want to use too many of these or else it'll get rejected. But let's just, for the sake of this, You can do a checkbox, or you can do like these little emojis here, and just put everything that's included. So if you include screens, then you'll put screen cleaning. If we're including like a certain amount of windows being cleaned, then we'll do, we'll say, you know, exterior pane cleaning. If you normally include like tracks and tracks or sills, or even like wiping of edges and frames, you can put something like that. Basically anything that you are doing at that job site, any little bit, you want to put that value in there so that the perceived value of what this person is getting is higher. And you've probably seen this before. I'm trying to think of a good example. I'm sure you guys probably saw something today where it was like, or when you go to a gym, if you go to a gym, it's like value, like huge value stack, just like everything included, but really it's like, you know, it's not that it's less, it's just like you're basically breaking it down into its little components so everybody
It's
can
like
see.
listing floor mats for cars, and you know, when you're buying a car and they list floor mats on the
Exactly.
Why, thank you.
Exactly. So we can do, you know, wiping of edges. We'll just say, I'm just going off the top of my head. Okay, so, and then X, you know, whatever else you want to include in this. Something like that. Cool. Claim, we'll say vouchers. Oh, well, actually you can put disclaimer, you know, French panes, storm window, depending on where you're at, new construction, and upper story limits apply. Vouchers will be released on a first request basis. And there's so many different ways you can do this. This is just the formula that works across the board. So let's see. Now we're going to do call to action. So claim one of 17 vouchers. Hurry. Vouchers going fast. Cool. There you go. And you got some awesome ad copy that will definitely convert. And then headline, we would call it what it is, you know, window and screen cleaning package at whatever price you want. Typically, you want to give them a price so that they can actually talk. You can talk more about value. It works really well if you give them like just some sort of upfront digestible price. That way the conversation when you get on the phone with them isn't about an estimate or a quote, because these are emotional shoppers. You want it to be about what sets you apart from the competition. What is, you know, have they ever gotten their windows cleaned before? Is this their first time? How dirty are their windows? I'll get into that in a second. But headline, window and screen cleaning package, let's just say, you know, normally 250 plus value or something like that. Just so that they, you know, can see what's going on here. Description, you want to put something like claim one of 17 vouchers today. Okay. And then display link, don't put anything there. Call to action, click on get offer. Create form. We'll put, so this is actually, you want to create the form. This is what you're going to use to actually collect that lead's information. So let's just name it, you know, package 1. Always click higher intent. Go to settings, click on open. Intro. Use uploaded image. Headline is going to be the exact same as in the ad itself, but you want to do list view. So window and screen cleaning package. And then everything that you included. So X, Y, Z, and then whatever was in that value stack from earlier. Under questions, you want to put something like this information will only be used for purposes mentioned in this offer. And then full name, email, and then you'll want to get their phone number as well. If you try to get their address, it's not going to work. I'm just telling you right now, people don't like giving their address out to a random business that they saw on Facebook. They are not at that level of trust yet. You have to get on the phone with them before getting an address.
I get that all the time. Like when I post in like the local merchant groups here,
Yeah.
people will message and they'll just like ask questions on cost and all that stuff, but they won't give all their information, or they won't give their address, or they won't give their phone number, you know, vice versa.
Yeah.
Like they're just not comfortable with giving everything right away. It's weird.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's because of where we're at, where we're getting, you know, these people, they aren't on Google searching window cleaning. So if they're on Facebook searching it, maybe they heard about it you from somewhere, or it's about a trust thing. So it's really like getting on the phone with them. And so we've tried to put address in here before and it just failed miserably. So don't put address. As Sean said, people are a bit skeptical. So leave it at full name, email, phone number. Privacy. So depending on how you want to set this up, it's really up to you. You can even just do a Google document. We actually have a full disclaimer page that we put together. You are going to want to basically create your own privacy policy because you are going to be collecting their information. So I would recommend is you can Google this and type in, you know, privacy policy for Facebook. Although I would recommend it's going to take you maybe 20-30 minutes at the least to make sure it's edited correctly and it reflects like your brand and your business. But again, it is a legal document. Technically, Facebook is going to scan it. All you really want to have on there is like your email, like your business email. And then you can you can find resources on Google for like privacy policies that people use. I would share mine with you guys, but technically for legal purposes, I cannot share my privacy policy. But it's really simple. All you do is create a Google document, link some sort of privacy policy, put your business name on there. And then when it says link, you'll just put the link to the Google document, make sure it's on open and share it so that you are like it shares like openly so anybody can view the document. And then up here, just put your business name. So we'll put direct window cleaning privacy policy. And make sure it's your business name and then the word privacy policy. So let me see if I can just type in Facebook ads privacy policy. There you go. Okay, so you're required to have a privacy policy, informs people of what you'll do with their information, and then, you know, what kind of information do you collect? Where does this information go? So consider posting it place where it's easy for users to find. So Google document is totally fine. If you have a website that you can host it on, you can do that. We typically host it on our own website, or like we have our own like separate domain that we do it on. But honestly, I think if you copy and paste this into a Google Doc and then just answer it and then put your business name, you should be good to go. Don't take my word for it. I've always kind of done it like the very secure way, but I'm pretty sure that Facebook's not going to ban you if you just do that. And it's a lot cheaper than getting like a whole legal person to like create the privacy policy for you. And I know multiple people that have just done that themselves for their ads. Cool. Yeah, so there's resources there. Let's go ahead and leave that, go to review screen, go to completion. And then you want to say something like, wait, one more step, ... And I've tested this with a couple of different things. Oh, we have chat. Where is the chat? What does the chat say? I keep missing the chat. 1 second.
It's just me, Fernando. I'm going to be backing out soon because I got another meeting coming up. And I'm going to figure out I still have to access his account. I already cleared out cookies and just been having some issues with it. Can't still log in on my desktop.
Okay.
But once I'm done with that other meeting, I'll backtrack, and then when you're done, just go ahead and send me the link. And if I'm fortunate enough to log into it tonight through my desktop, then I can proceed with the steps. But other than that, I still cannot move forward until I have.
Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks, Fernando. Yeah, let me know when you get access and we can get you set up. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, wrapping it up here, guys. We have not Fernando. We have headline. Wait, one more step. We're basically just gonna say to claim. You can say something like to claim one of 17 vouchers. Scheduled cleaning is required, and basically make it so that anytime that they when they opt in, we're making sure that they know, hey, you can't just receive one. We actually want you to book an appointment with us. So it's going to be required in order to reserve one. And because they're limited, we only want to give them out to those who actually need it. So just to phrase that up, we're just going to say to claim one of 17 vouchers. The scheduled cleaning is required. Then we can say something like click the button below to claim yours now. Vouchers limited or something like that, right? And then we're going to click call business. Call to action is just going to be, claim one of 17 vouchers today. That one works really well. And then put your phone number in here. We use a tracking number just because it's a little bit safer. You do have to pay Twilio for one and get that all set up. But if you just want people calling your business phone and you have it set up that way, that's cool too. So we'll click, and then once you're done there, click publish. And you're good to go. So now you have this instant form. So now all you have to do at this point is basically just name your ad something creative. So this is a guy on a ladder. We'll say man on ladder. And you want to split test this with a different headline. So you'll say something like window and screen cleaning package. Okay, cool. So we'll call it that. Window screen package. All right. And then we're going to click duplicate existing campaign. And let's split test it against a different headline. I usually do that. So we'll get rid of this and we'll say limited vouchers. And then we'll change this and we'll say limited vouchers. And I like to do four ads per one ad set. If you're spending $10 per ad set, that's typically the good number to go off of. If you're doing more than 4 ads per ad set and you're spending only, why can't I view the messages on here? And you're doing more than you don't want to spend less than $1 per ad set. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Limited vouchers, there we go. And then basically you just want to duplicate this and try one other image. Try one other image, and then from here, you would so you're split testing 2 headlines and 2 images. And then just, change this image out, change media. You can do, let's do this picture. Well, that's a bad picture of Merce. But you guys get the idea. Basically just 2 different images, 2 different headlines, and see which one works best. Then once you're done doing that, all you're going to do is click publish. And then you want to duplicate the ad set and then split test that against 45 to 65 plus. So you click quickly duplicate, change the ads, the age range here to 45, 65. And then click publish. So now you have one ad set or one campaign, 2 ad sets, Oh, I forgot to name this one differently. And then you have, and you want to have 4 different ads within each ad set. And you can do $10 per ad set. That's $20 a day. I'd say that gets you pretty good results, honestly, just depending on what your offer is. You have to have a good offer. So yeah, that's pretty much how you would do that. And then just on the Facebook side of things, you want to make sure that you are tracking where your leads come in. So on to the left, you'll go here, go into your pages, do just like find your page there. So I'll just do my page, for example, and go to lead center on the left. And in your lead center, you'll be able to see all of your leads there. You want to set up some sort of automation to automatically send your leads to like your phone or somewhere so you can actually get those lead notifications and call them immediately. You also want to incentivize your leads to call you too. So on your ad form, your lead form, you want to say, call the business in order to claim your voucher, and you know that they're limited. So you're kind of doing it, you're incentivizing them from both ends. That way you're getting people calling you and you're also following up with your leads as soon as they opt in. I would recommend some automations for getting this to message you, but I think if you download the Facebook app, it should notify you on the lead center when you get a new lead.
Okay. Nice.
The booking process, the last part I wanted to show you guys, is that you basically, with these leads, the word that you want to leave out of your vocabulary is estimate. You don't want to rush the sale. So at this point in the buying process, you want to ask questions like, is this your first time getting your windows cleaned? If they say yes, then you want to say something like, oh, well, awesome. I'm super glad you don't have to go through anybody else because, you're paying to get it done right the first time. We'll get it done right the first time, obviously, so you don't have to worry about going through a bunch of different window cleaners and, trying to find the best fit. If they say no, I've never got my windows cleaned. If they say yes, I have, then at that point you want to say, oh, well, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that, made you what prompted you to search for a different solution or like for a different window cleaner? They'll tell you something like, oh, we actually had a bad experience in the past, which in that case, then you use that pain point to say, oh, awesome. You don't have to worry about that. We are actually fully insured. Our techs are licensed. We're OSHA certified, any of those types of things. And then just kind of take control of the conversation and say, so, your main objective is to figure out when you can go by, what their address is, and how long it's going to take you. You should not be bringing up price whatsoever on this call. We are not the cashiers at this point. We are the people getting them interested and nurturing them in the buying process. They are not ready to pay you money yet. They will not be ready to pay you money until you are in front of them actually doing the work. So the minute that you bring up price or estimates at this stage of the buying process, the minute you lose that client and you lose the sale. So keep that in mind with all Facebook ads. We've literally seen so many people fail at doing these because they rush the sale, they make it about price, and that's what they're used to because they're used to organic traffic on Google Ads, on Angie's List, on Home Advisor, Thumbtack, all these different areas where you can get leads. So you don't want to have that here. You want to ask them engaging questions. Another one that works really well is like, how dirty are your windows? When was the last time you got your windows cleaned? Find a pain point, turn it around, let them know why you're better and why you're going to help them solve their problems, and then just get the information you need to get the job done. Do not bring up price. So that is an emotional shopper. That is how you turn somebody from Facebook into somebody who actually pays you money. And then let them know who you are. Say, I'm Sean with Direct Window Cleaning. Just so you know, we've been around for the past X amount of years. We have this much experience and we really are customer focused and we really just want to make our first impression with you last. And first impressions are everything with new customers. If you do set that first conversation up correctly, you are going to keep that person as a long-term customer and they're going to refer you to more people. Be non-transactional. Wow, that was a lot of information. My mouth is dry.
All right, Flomies. Well, that was it. That was a lot of information. Again, we just want to give our sincere thanks to Victoria She did this, just out of the goodness of her heart, wanting to help people in ITF to be able to benefit from the Facebook ads resources that she has. So if you want more information, you can definitely go to www.reciprocity5.com and get some information from her, or you can just Google Reciprocity 5. She is excellent. We use her in our business, and we will definitely have her on for a more formal interview like we normally do, so you can get to know her a little better. But anyhow, again, thank her for all the hard work that she did in putting that together for us, and hope you enjoy. It's going to be very valuable for you. And as always, we hope you flow on.